Hi, my name is Russell North. I am a technician for Coke in my day job, and as my hobbies are filming, anything to do with filming basically. Who inspired me? The likes of Guy Ritchie was a massive influence for me, because obviously he made such a low budget film that become massive, and I kind of thought, well, maybe anyone could do it and give it a go, and there I was. My ambitions in life, I have lots, but my main one would be to be a successful filmmaker, whether that's actually directing, writing a script that becomes made into a major film. When I was younger, I actually did want to make films. At the age of 12, my mum and dad bought me a camera, and I used to make stop-start films, but they were really boring and tedious. And I didn't really have anything to sort of make, so I sort of lost interest, but then picked the hobby up later on in life. About 5. I've made 2 almost feature films, and then I've made a string of short films, and ranging from 15 minutes to 5 minutes. Basically, Ready or Not was it come to me after watching a terrible horror film, which they normally are. You get to the end of them and you're like, I could have done better than that. Well, this particular film I watched, I got to the end and I was like, that was terrible. If they would have just done this and they would have done that, and then my mind started racing, and then an idea popped into my head about a horror film, which then became Ready or Not. I also had by the time I finished watching the film, it was about 1:30 in the morning, so my mind's racing at this time. So I had this song in my head that I knew I'd heard before, and I had to know what the song was before I went to bed. And I think I went to bed about 5 o'clock in the morning by the time I sort of semi-wrote this script. And I was just buzzing, and when I woke up in the morning, I spoke to my wife and was just like, you got to listen to the story that I've come up with, and explained it to her. And the song that I had in my head, I played it while I was explaining it, and straight away she was just like, turn it off because it's freaking me out. So I knew I was onto something good. My hobbies is filmmaking. Yeah, it's anything from music videos, filming weddings, making my own films. As long as I'm doing something about filming or editing, I love it. I heard about the awards through Facebook. A friend of mine nominated me before I'd actually heard of the award, and then obviously once being nominated, I looked into it and was kind of chuffed really that somebody had gone out their way to nominate me. I think it's great. I really do. I don't think there's been anything like that in Milton Keynes before. It's nice that people are getting recognised for stuff they do, whether it's being nominated or whether it's actually winning. It's nice to be part of it. It would mean a lot, to be honest with you. I've been making films as a hobby for over 10 years now, and I'd say 99% of what I do is all done funded by myself, so there's never any money in it. It's just through passion, so it'd be nice to get an award for passion. The most inspiring thing, it would be my films really. Whether they've inspired people to do it themselves, I don't know. But it's just when you look at what goes into the writing and the organisation and getting the people there, and then trying to do it without a budget, it's a massive uphill struggle to do. And by the time you've done it, it's a great achievement. I've actually got a tuxedo that I've never worn. It was bought because I don't know why I ended up getting it, but I've got this tuxedo and I've been itching to wear it, and it would be a great occasion to wear it. So. Well, the next project is actually, I don't know if you guys remember it, you might be a bit young, but back in the day Milton Keynes had an advert, this is going back into the early 80s, with the red balloon, and it's about a young lad that walks around Milton Keynes and then he ends up at the bowl and they let off the red balloons, and it's basically to get people to come to Milton Keynes. Well, I watched the original trailer on Facebook a little while ago for the 50th anniversary, and again a bit of inspiration was I wonder what these actual locations would be like now, because obviously it's changed so much. And then the next thing that popped into my head is, why don't I make it, remake it, but modernise it. So the idea is to get somebody, I don't know who it's going to be yet, I don't know whether we're going to advertise it or whether I just find somebody I know and we'll go around filming exactly the same locations, exactly the same things happening, but it'll be almost like over 30 years on maybe, yeah. So, and again, it's just done off my own back. I don't want any money for it. I don't want to, it's just something I would like to do, and I'm sure lots of people would like to see the changes of the two. Most of my stuff's on YouTube. I tend to use that as a hub, but I always like on my Facebook page, I've got my company, I just set it up, it's called Shotgun Productions. That's what I run everything off, so you always see my short films and my trailers and everything on there. But yeah, social media seems to be the key.